I had this condition, and I actually, it took about 3 months for me to recover, and I went back to work for about 15 months on tugboats, and I had another episode with this condition, and then that's when I couldn't sail anymore. Right then and there, I decided that I didn't want to sit around and feel sorry for myself and live off a disability, so I enrolled in YVC and started taking prereqs for nursing. There's a few things that inspired me to become a nurse. One was my ex, her sister is an ER nurse down in the Tri-Cities. I talked to her a lot about, what nursing was like, and she, had been a nurse for 10 years at that point, and she said she really liked it. At the time, I took a 1-week medical class, and I kind of got into it. It was basic assessment, kind of stabilizing patients, and this goes back to when I was working on boats. It was for when you're out at sea to help stabilize people and be able to talk to a doctor if you need to call them and say, this is what's going on with my crew member. And then one day I just decided that I said, if I have to do my career over again, I want to become a nurse. What attracted me to Yakima Valley College was I always heard how stellar their program was, and a lot of the nurses that I saw when I'd go see my doctor in Ellensburg or something was they were from YVC. A lot of them were from YVC, and they just loved the program. And I mentioned that I was when I was going for checkups and stuff, I was like, I'm enrolling and I want to go for nursing. They're like, do it. They're like, it's a great program. I didn't know what to expect coming back because I hadn't been in school for several years. I went to college in the early 2000s before, and then come back. I think I started here in 2018 again, and it was definitely different, but yet it wasn't that different. Everybody's really friendly. The student body's friendly. I made friends really quick here, and even though I'm older, I was making friends with the young students, and they would teach me stuff. Like they would teach me where stuff was on campus, or or new note-taking techniques or something like that, and I would tell them old stuff. And so it was kind of it was a learning experience both ways, which was nice. It feels wonderful, going from losing a career that I loved and being down for about 10 days, and I decided I didn't like that, and I picked myself up to now being 2 quarters done from being a nurse. It feels pretty darn good.